Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Josephine. I am an artist and a writer, and today I want to discuss more on Clarice Lispector and glukupikron, which is the bittersweet, a term first coined by the Greek poet Sappho. And I want to say thank you for all the lovely comments on my last Clarice video, and I had a few comments saying that they would like me to do more on Clarice, and I'm more than happy to oblige to that. So here we are with another Clarice video. In the depths of human experience lies a fascinating paradox: the way desire can split the very soul. When we yearn for something or someone, we find ourselves torn between opposing forces: attraction and fear, possession and loss, fulfillment and emptiness. Today I want to explore how this profound splitting, through the lens of two incredible writers, that is Sappho and Lispector, divided by millennia yet united in their understanding of desire's sweet bitter, or bittersweet as we now know it. Two opposing words that, when combined, unlock one of humanity's most complex emotions. I want to explore today how an ancient Greek poet's linguistic innovation, it still captures the essence of desire in a way that resonates deeply with the modern experience. The Greek poet Sappho gave us glukupikron, which is placing sweet before bitter. It's a really groundbreaking word that explores what desire is, and can be personified by the Greek pantheon's eros, who is both fulfillment and want in the same arena. This wasn't a mere wordplay. In her famous poem, she describes how desire is this overwhelming physical experience: fire racing under the skin, cold sweat, uncontrollably shaking. These are just some of the quotes I've found in her poetry. And what makes Sappho's insights so profound is her understanding that desire isn't a progression from sweet to bitter. It's both these sensations striking at the same time, simultaneously. As the contemporary scholar Anne Carson, who is such a great writer and you should definitely check out, she notes it as an instantaneous collision of opposing forces. We see this same duality beautifully illustrated in Clarice Lispector's The Imitation of the Rose. The story follows Laura, a woman recently returned home from a mental health facility. She attempts to settle back into her domestic routine, but during this adjustment she encounters a vase of roses that becomes both magnetic and threatening. These roses represent perfect beauty, absolute perfection. They create an internal struggle that really mirrors Sappho's ancient observation. Like Laura's roses, desire has the power to simultaneously create, destroy, fulfill, and empty. Her decision to give away the roses leads to a profound sense of loss, demonstrating how desire can fragment our stability. Just as desire splits the soul between yearning and repletion, Laura's interaction with the roses leads to a profound sense of loss, embodying how desire can simultaneously create and destroy, fulfill and empty, all simultaneously at the same time. This also mirrors Emily Dickinson's observation, and she has this wonderful quote that goes that hunger was a way of persons outside windows. This entering takes away. And to me, this quote really makes me imagine someone looking through a window and on the other side is this perfect thing that they're after, something that their heart truly desires, and it's kind of lit up, but as soon as they walk in, it sort of dulls, and desire is instantaneously lost. It fails to exist anymore because the desire has been fulfilled. I find this idea completely fascinating, and it's quite complex. I have actually some writing that I have done on duality, and I want to read an extract of it. It is about Maria Bartusova. She was an artist that worked with plaster and natural elements to create sculptures such as water, and she made these beautiful plaster eggs and placed them in trees, and yeah, they're really still and ghost-like. I'll start here. Bartusov's plaster-born eggshells are also open to the elements, the cocoon or a nest once a harbourer of life, now hollow. I can see the fragility of a moment as my eyes cling to the white round cups, my skin fades to dusty chalk. She assists the water, pouring white into a rubber pouch. The body of the water fumbles and plays with the weightless rubber bag, like a child and a new toy. A tear produced by the touch of water is a droplet-shaped plaster oddity. It is round and gentle, colourless, ghost-like. The shape of water is fixed and encased in rubber, in a hardened oval brick. The white teardrop suspends in the air. It's eerily silent. I think of what was and now what is. The silence rings through me. It rings through my ears, and a white tear wanders down my cheek. White is the absence of colour, but also the presence of all colours. I can feel the weight of this notion in the heavy teardrop that now lingers at the bottom of my chin. The droplet falls to the ground and breaks into tiny pieces. Two things can be true at once, and two opposites can coincide. For the absence of something suggests the presence of the past. Without presence, there cannot be absence. The trail of the droplet's journey marks my round face. And that's just an extract. I was part of a group that made this wonderful book looking at nostalgia, but I focused on the quiet moment in Bartusova's wonderful sculptures. This extends into our relationships. Love involves a delicate balance between independence and connection. We must learn to both hold on and to let go, to maintain our individual identity while also yearning for a deeper connection with others and the world around us. When we finally realize or release our idealized notions of love, we discover something more valuable. Relationships that embrace both harmony and conflict, sweetness and bitterness. By accepting this full spectrum of human experience, we develop deeper empathy, greater resilience, and more authentic connections that can actually withstand life's inevitable challenges. I'm coming to you from editing mode. I forgot to do a roundup. So I just wanted to say that I think that desire explored in this way is not entirely a paradox. It is by nature two things at once. That's literally the nature of it. So in some ways it cannot be called a paradox because it simply is what it is. And that is two things happening simultaneously. I think it's less chaotic than it sounds and actually more elegant. I just wanted to also add, thank you so much if you've made it this far into the video. I really, really appreciate it. I'd also love if you'd like, subscribe, comment, let me know, like I said at the beginning, what kind of video you'd like to see next from me, whether it's Clarice Lispector related or anything within this kind of remit, I suppose. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.